why make a art piece about marijuana? I wanted to give people a subject matter that they could latch onto and then see where it went from there. So even though the piece starts off, the diving board is about marijuana, it ends up bringing to the surface so many opinions, stories, emotions, but attached to something steadfast, so that people can start with something that they understand and then let it take them someplace that they might not understand.
All have different perspectives when it comes to this piece, Who is Mary Jane?
Michelle's ideas are wild, and she's working on a topic that's like, I feel not represented among, like, on the stage very often. So it's just interesting to get a new perspective.
Who is Mary Jane? It's just a fun topic to explore in movement because it's a relevant thing in society, our personal lives. It's been fun to explore the different sensations that come up in your body.
That for our solos, Michelle interviewed each of us about our opinions of marijuana and our experiences, and then she took out interesting parts of them and kind of put them together to make a score. So for most of us, instead of music, we're dancing to our own words, either spoken by us or spoken by somebody else. And I think it's interesting to watch because the solos are so abstract that they almost could be about, not necessarily about marijuana, they could be about other things.
So we're working on the first draft of the piece being a complete thing for at least another year, just because we have so many elements and so much research invested in it. I really want to sit with this for a while and let it marinate and manifest itself completely.
Since when I moved to San Francisco, which was about a year and a half ago, I had never actually worked with dancers before, and it just came about sort of by mistake. And I found I kept wanting to keep doing it. I kept gravitating away actually from working with other musicians. What's going to resonate most is going to be the underlying human energy that's coming out of the piece of this one.
Everyone's viewpoint is a little different, and Michelle doesn't make us choose a way to feel. It's kind of how we respond throughout the whole process. So I feel like it's always changing, we're always growing, we're always expanding on how our emotions are taking us. And so I think that where I started with this piece a few months ago is completely different than how I'm going to feel by the time we perform it.
So we are working with a lot of different bodies, a lot of different voices, a lot of different perspectives and opinions and modalities in which to express those opinions. To me, that's really important, especially since the whole goal of the project was to bring up a lot of different voices and not just one agenda or one mindset. I wanted to bring in all these different voices to be a reflection of the community that we live in. And to be able to really do that, to really be a true reflection of the society and the community of San Francisco, I better get a lot of different looking types, bodies, everything, because it is such a diverse community that we live in.